Hey, morning everyone. Firstly, let me apologise for the sound in the background. The printer's going off. I've got a Dutch lesson tomorrow and I've got some material that I'm printing off for that. But it seems quite fitting because today is basically all about printing. I have a good friend who lives in the UK. He really liked the triangle pieces that I made for Triangle Festival a couple of weeks back. So he liked the idea, but he wanted them a little bit smaller and something similar. So I've made a design for him and he was really interested in the 3D printing ideas that I'm currently working with. I haven't told you guys much about that yet, but maybe I should do a full-on vlog about this. Basically, I'm gonna go down to the studio and explain a bit more about what the idea behind the 3D printing is about. But for now, having some problems with the 3D scans that I took several months ago. So basically the idea is to take a piece of artwork, scan it in 3D, and then 3D model it and print it. So you then have a surface to work with. It's not going to be a finished piece by any means. It basically just skips the step of mapping out the string work surface. So I've got these 3D models on the computer that are in some stupid format. Long story short, I'm really unlucky with computers and I had all my files stored on my old computer. I bought a new laptop, which was a Mac, and I transferred all the files across, and I had the one Mac in a million or whatever that was actually broken. So I took it back to the store and lost most of the data that I had transferred. I ended up getting a new computer like 3 days after I got the other new computer. But in the process, the 100 gigs or so that I sent across, some of the files were corrupted. I don't know if that's the issue here or if it's not, but I've got, from what I understand, you print STL files. So that's the file that the printer, oh, this is quite complicated. There's another file that the printer reads called G-code, but the G-code is formed from an STL file. I've got this file in PLY format. And then I go on the internet and it says, crack it in this other program and you can export it as an STL, which is what the other program, which is called a slicer, because it slices the image up. Again, I'm going to go into detail about this later. It says that it can convert the file, but then when I click on the file to be converted, it says it's not possible. So I'm assuming that there's something corrupted there. So the 3D scans I made a few months ago on an old computer, I'm now going to have to redo. Now there are a whole series of problems attached to that, where you need a matte surface to scan with, you know, detail, and I work with a high gloss surface. So basically you have to scan the pieces before they're painted. The pieces that my friend likes, that I'm doing, well, not copies of, but the pieces that my friend wants are based off the original three triangle pieces, are now painted with a gloss paint. So something that I really don't want to do is repaint them in matte, and then basically it's just a big mess. So I'm gonna try and work through this and try and get the files into a workable format, and then we'll pick up on the digital process, which is going to be editing them so they're able to be printed. This technology isn't as refined as two-dimensional printing, for example, you know, where you can write a Word document, press print and it goes. It's a lot more kind of hands-on-y, and you know, it's become quite popular in the news and through popular culture or whatever right now, but it's still a technology in its infancy, I think anyway, because it's not plug and play. I've got to actually figure out exactly what I'm doing, and that might take anywhere between an hour and 3 days. So I'm going to pursue that today. Not a beautiful day. Gonna get wet! Hi guys, I had planned on doing some 3D modelling for my friend's commission, but I broke my camera stand for my mobile. I normally put it on the tripod over here. So the printer is out for now because I'm printing up a new stand. So that's happily printing now. But that means I've got to find something else to do. So I think I'm going to wrap this frame and start work on that. I've got a friend that's due to stop by. I used to work with her, and she's also kind of curious about getting a piece, I think, so I might do some sketches for her as well. So I'm going to crack on and wrap this frame, and then probably going to be the end of the day already. Hi guys, just finished wrapping this one, so I'm going to leave this for today. Probably start on the surface in the next couple of days. Got to check out some designs. See you tomorrow.